Yeah, today is 5th of January 2023. No any legal improvements in European Union court case are performed so far. No any news about hostage by the criminal's underage son. No any cooperation in relation to applied applications or the emails. So in fact, the criminal hostage of an underage son is continuing with possibilities for criminal performances in public executions due to the reason that none of the government court or prosecution institutions are actually legally reacting or solving their created crimes and appropriate harms, losses, destructions. Therefore, the legal investigations are going on in systematic and objective performances for obligative justice of the criminal bodies as per facts and or reasonable murders of the blue performances in public executions, which mostly relates to the criminal females and game type representatives in the government court and prosecution organizations which aren't willing to understand personal responsibilities until such is applied by the force. Power of national law doesn't allow any criminal violences or the game type performances in the legal issues. That's the reason why most of the politics are leaded in blue. However, their criminal competitiveness in management systems and under carpet criminal executions are having high risks of security to anyone. Legal detections of the criminal bodies and possible dangers for the civil societies are going in parallel too for obligative justice, especially the dangerous criminals as per facts of performed crimes in the line to television flows, animals, circuses. That mostly relates to the Russian television flows and connected courts for performing of unpublic criminal activities or inactivities. Most of the involved representatives into the criminal hostage of an underage kid are electronically hooked. However, objective performances are still in the criminal perceptions due to the reason that the criminal mentalities and psychologies are in a self-destructive way. So until thus aren't justified and or reasonably murdered, thus will continue the criminal performances and the hostage of an underage kid until the objective justice will take place. Relating to remote murders of the criminal bodies as per facts of involvements into the criminal activities must be performed in the proceedings with the fatally legal attitudes in the global scales for assurance of the common securities, especially of the underage kids. That mostly relates to the criminal feminism, which isn't possible to remake or to heal until not to enforce the power of national law as per facts in legal issues for obligative responsibilities, even for inactivities. That's the reason why most of the influences are having a certain level of the meanings which aren't that clear to the others. Those who are performing on public crimes in the male cuts, these criminal bodies are most dangerous for existing planet lives, the human lives which are having no values in relation to material or financial merits. Government national law is existing for protection of lives, of the freedoms of the interests from any types of criminal performances, authorities or idiotic malfunctions. Level of guiltiness is still lying on the courts which are under the legal pressures until the moment thus criminal representatives will start executing functional scopes without an understanding of personal responsibilities, even for inactivities, as well as civil obligations. The blue performances in the under carpet executions are the main risks which the court criminal violators are creating by their light-minded attitudes towards the legal issues and obligative reactions, decisions in certain court cases, concerns or their functional scopes. Main priority is still to secure an underage kid from the criminal colonization and afterwards to perform the fatally legal proceedings against all the criminal animals with open murders and public expressions for which crimes that thus been murdered. The minded criminal power are in the criminal perceptions, in the animals' perceptions, power for by any means. Legals are opposite. The orders, legal orders, must be achieved by any means, even by the reasonable murders and massive selective destroyments. That's the reason why this conflict is having an official status until strictly legal aims will be achieved by the force in official proceedings.